Hey everybody, Thomas here. Welcome back to SFF180. It is Monday, the 29th of August, and it is time once again for the mailbag. This is one of those oddball months that has 5 Mondays in it, so yeah. But anyway, have a good half a dozen packages this week, so we're going to go ahead and dig right into them. I want to thank you guys for the good response I've lately to some of my more recent videos. I have attempted to add a bit more variety of content last week with some BookTube 101 stuff, and it was a lot of fun to do, and the feedback on it has been really great. So yeah, we'll see hopefully some more of that as I am inspired to do them. Okay, but otherwise, no real announcements, so I just want to go ahead and dig right into the books, okay? And this first package comes from the lovely folks at Random Penguin, which could be any one of, 9 imprints. Okie dokie, this is a young adult title called A Shadow Bright and Burning. The author is Jessica Cluess. She's a first-time novelist. I picked up an ARC for this at BEA. And now we have the finished copy here. This book comes out September 20th. And it says, Henrietta Howell can burst into flames, sometimes at will, and sometimes unintentionally. She's also the first female sorcerer, and she's the prophesied one who can save Victorian London from the demons that plague the city, or is she? The first in a new YA trilogy turns the fantasy genre on its head, apparently. Despite what everyone thinks, Henrietta is not the prophesied one. Oh, okay. I guess there you go. It has turned the fantasy genre on its head right there. The book charts the lengths she will go to in order to protect her secret and save the sorcerers she has befriended. When Henrietta is brought to train with Her Majesty's sorcerers, she meets her fellow trainees, young men eager to test her powers and her heart. Uh-oh. One will challenge her, one will fight for her, one will betray her. Who will do which? With battle looming, how much will she risk to save the city and the one she loves? Thrilling and gripping, Jessica Cluess's spellbinding fantasy introduces a powerful, unforgettable heroine and a world filled with magic, romance, and betrayal, which sounds very much like pretty much any other YA fantasy, rather than one that turns the whole thing on its head, but that still doesn't mean that it might not be a very well-written story for its target audience. Who knows, right? But this book, like I said, comes out September the 20th from Random House. Okay, and next up, this one is a Pyre title from Prometheus Books. And it is the finished copy of Gods of Naban by K.V. Johansson. I've already gotten this in ARC form. This comes out September the 6th. Apparently, it is a standalone novel set in the same universe as the Marikand duology, which were The Leopard and the Lady, and then previously there was a book called Black Dog. And so this one is about the fugitive slave Gu. GHU has ended the assassin Ajvar's century-long possession by a murderous and hungry ghost, but at great cost. Heir of the dying gods of Naban, he is drawn back to the empire he fled as a boy, journeying east on the caravan road with Ajvar at his side. Haunted by the memory of those he has slain, Ajvar is ill in mind and body, a danger to those about him and to the man who loves him most of all. Tortured by violent nightmares, he believes himself mad. Only his determination not to leave Gu to face his fate alone keeps Ajvar from asking to be freed at last from his unnatural life. Innocent and madman, god and assassin, 2 men to seize an empire from the tyrannical descendants of the devil Yelin. But in war-torn Naban, enemies of gods and humans stir in the shadows. Yelin herself meddles with the heir of her enemies and his soul-shattered companion as the fate of the empire rests on their shoulders. So as you see, this looks to be a big, sweeping epic fantasy with exotic locales and very diverse casting and what have you, but it comes out on September the 6th from Pyre. So let me know if you would like for me to start reviewing the Marikand novels. And moving onward, we have another Random Penguin title. And it's a hardcover from Ace Books. It is Magic Binds, and I happened to look before holding it up for you. This is the 9th book in the Kate Daniels Urban Fantasy series, of which I have only read the first. And I'll be honest, at the time I kind of gave it a mediocre review. Didn't hate it, but I thought to myself, well, this is like Dresden Files light, with a chick. But it has gone on, and it has become very popular, so for all I know, subsequent volumes just improve and improve and improve upon the formula. Hope so. Maybe I should continue the series. What do you know? What do you think? If you're a fan of the series, let me know what you think in the comments. But in any event, Magic Binds is book 9, and it's coming out, I guess, here very soon from Ace in hardcover. Alright, keeping it going, we have white envelopes now usually denote Tor, but could be something else. Oh, fantastic. This is one of my most anticipated books of the year, and it has finally arrived. This is Everfair by Nisi Scholl. This comes out September 6th. And yeah, this just sounds fascinating, and I can't wait to dig into it myself. It's a debut alternate history novel set in the Belgian Congo. This beautiful and heart-wrenching novel gives voice to those so often silenced by history, illuminating one of the most disastrous periods of human history and rewriting the historic possibilities for an enslaved people. Everfair is a neo-Victorian speculative history that explores the question of what might have come of Belgium's colonization of the Congo if the native populations had learned about steam technology a bit earlier. Fabian socialists from Great Britain joined forces with African-American missionaries to purchase land from the Belgian Congo's owner, King Leopold II. This land, named Everfair, is set aside as a safe haven, an imaginary utopia for native populations of the Congo, as well as escaped slaves, returning from America and other places where African natives were being mistreated. Unlikely friendships and alliances are formed as these countrymen fight to protect their new home from attack by outside forces hoping to rip apart their sanctuary. Everfair is told from a multiplicity of points of view: Africans, Europeans, East Asians, and African Americans in complex relationships with one another, in a compelling range of voices that have historically been silenced. These characters struggle with their attractions and compulsions, their own internalized prejudice, and their motives for joining the burgeoning colony to create a rich tapestry of narratives. Perfect for fans of Stephen Brust's Vlad Tautos series, Alejo Carpentier, and N.K. Jemisin, Nisi Scholl's debut novel, Everfair, is not only a beautiful look, but an educational and inspiring one that will give the reader new insight into an often ignored piece of history. Yes. Well, great. This is exactly the kind of new ideas that I want to see in SFF. So broaden the horizons here a little bit. But Everfair comes out from Tor Books in hardcover on September the 6th. Well, that was pretty exciting. Let's see. We have another, apparently, Tor package. Let's see what this one is. Okay, this is cute. This is Brandon Sanderson, The Dark Talent, and apparently it is the 5th book in the Alcatraz and the Evil Librarians series. Or maybe, yeah. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, Alcatraz and the Evil Librarians apparently is the series, and The Dark Talent is book 5. Got it. Okay, this is a middle grade series by Brandon, and I'll tell you, Tor has sent me everything they've done from Brandon, except any of these. So the first of these that I've ever gotten is now the 5th one, apparently. Oh well. But, oh, and look, it has a little button thing. So yeah, I guess I don't want to read a whole lot here, especially not for myself even, because there are spoilers galore. But it says, these middle-grade fantasy novels are beloved by parents, young readers, and librarians alike who have been eagerly awaiting this thrilling new volume. Okay, so I guess it's about, it's got evil librarians and dark talents in it and what have you. And it's all about a place called Alcatraz. Neato, okay. Anyway, comes out from Tor on the 6th of September. Yeah, I get very little YA, and I get almost no middle grade ever, so, but I guess, you know, Brandon, right? So, okay, last one here, and look, shiny. It's so shiny. When I get a shiny envelope like this, and this one says it's a Random Penguin, it's usually going to be a YA, I'm going to think. They like to save the shinies for the YA. What is this? I guess it's not a YA. What in the world? Okay, never mind. Scratch everything that I just thought that I was looking at. This is an adult novel. This is an arc for a book called All Are Wrong Todays. The author is Elan Mastry, or Elan Mastry, or Mastry. Just go with one of those. Pick your favorite. Let's see. This comes out February the 7th, 2017. And it goes like this. Imagine if punk rock never existed because it didn't need to. Stories of dystopic future societies abound, but what if the 2016 we live in today is the dystopia? Well, that's not exactly stretching your premise, because this has been a horrible year. What if we were already supposed to be living in a society as dazzlingly advanced as, say, the Jetsons, until someone screwed it up? Okay, I'm with you on that. In All Are Wrong Todays, Tom Barron is the disappointing son of a haughty super genius scientist. He lives in a version of our world in which an indescribable discovery in 1965, not indescribable, incredible, profoundly changed the course of history, meaning his 2016 is a futuristic utopia free of conflict where the planet is pollution-free, gender equality is a given, and avocados never go bad. Mourning his recently deceased mother and Penelope, the girl of his dreams who has just broken his heart, Tom steals his father's greatest invention, a time travel machine, and goes back in time to the moment of the world-changing discovery. But when something goes awry, Tom finds himself stranded in our 2016, which to him seems like a dystopian wasteland, which, right, yeah, well, good one, Tom. Yet when he discovers wonderfully unexpected versions of his family, his career, and maybe, just maybe, his soulmate, Tom has a decision to make. Does he fix the flow of history or forge a new life in our messy, unpredictable reality? No, I think I'd rather live in the Jetsons version of today where, you know, David Bowie and Prince are still alive. Give me that one. Ellen Mastai has had 5 films produced from his screenplays, most recently What If, which starred Daniel Radcliffe, Zoe Kazan, and Adam Driver. And it's okay, so a movie guy. And but it's a brilliant debut, it says, and a coming-of-age story. Unusual coming-of-age story. All are wrong today defies genre. Okay. Well, it comes out February the 7th, and so, well, let me know what you think in the comments. Sounds like it could be interesting. All right, everybody, and that is it. That's what the mailbag looks like for the final Monday of August. You know the drill. Hit those comments. Let me know which of these looks most interesting and exciting to you, which you would like to see me prioritize for review. And above all, please, if you enjoyed watching, leave a like, share the video far and wide with all of your SFF reading friends, and above all, please sub. If you have not done so, that is what helps SFF180 grow as a channel. And you can also support the channel over at its tpublic.store, where there are t-shirts and other awesome merch. Okay, and so thanks once again. Until I see you all next time, happy reading.